Chosen ones, listen closely. You were not sent to earth to live a life of lack, of confusion, of scraping through days and surviving through nights. No, you were sent here to remember the ancient ways that once made our people masters of their realms. You see, there are things this world no longer teaches, rituals so old they became invisible, secrets so powerful they were hidden from the masses, buried beneath religion, and masked beneath modern distractions. But now your spirit is ready. That is why you have found this message. That is why your soul won't let you scroll away. Because this is not just a ritual, it is a call to return to your power. And it begins with a fruit that is not a fruit, a seed that is not just a seed, the sacred coconut. In the oldest temples of India, you will see the Brahmins crack coconuts in front of shrines to offer the purity of the water to the gods. In the sacred forests of Ghana, elders break coconuts in ceremonies to cleanse energy and attract blessings. In Yoruba Ifa tradition, the coconut is used to communicate with orishas, to hear the voice of the divine. And in ancient Egypt, it was said that the waters of the sacred nut could carry intentions to the gods of the Nile. Even early Christians, long before the church buildings, would use natural elements to call forth blessings, because the divine always responds to what is natural, what is clean, what is of the earth. Now let's break this down. Why 3 coconuts? Because they represent the sacred trinity in all faiths: the body, the mind, the soul, the past, the present, the future, the holy 3 that govern every manifestation. The coconut itself has 3 visible marks, often called eyes. These are not just random. They are spiritual sensors. They hold the wisdom of protection, purity, and promise. When you break the coconut, you are symbolically breaking open the blockages that have prevented your income, your peace, your joy from entering your space. And when you allow that sweet water to touch your skin, your aura, your field, you are aligning yourself with sweetness, magnetism, and favor. That is why this ritual must be respected. It is not a game. It is a spiritual contract between you and the divine forces of nature. You begin this ritual not with panic, but with purpose. You prepare 3 coconuts. Make sure they have water in them. You can feel it when you shake them. Do not buy dried ones. You need the living essence inside. You will also need incense, because incense in all ancient texts is the breath of prayers. The Psalms speak of incense. The Bhagavad Gita speaks of incense. The Taoists burn it in every sacred ceremony. Incense carries your spoken or unspoken words into the atmosphere. It becomes a vehicle for your intentions. So the combination of incense and coconut is not random. It is holy. Now for the timing, you will do this for 4 days. Why 4? Because your room, your body, your foundation operates in 4s. East, west, north, south. These are the 4 directions. Fire, water, earth, air. These are the 4 elements: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. These are the 4 layers of your being. And each day you will align with one. Do this in your room, not in a public hall, not in your friend's house, in your room, because your room is where your soul rests. It is where your energy accumulates. Your thoughts linger in the corners. Your laughter, your tears, your dreams, your fears, they are all trapped in that space. That's why when you enter certain rooms, you feel heavy, or why some homes, no matter how expensive, feel cursed, because the energy that was left behind still lingers. You're about to cleanse that. On the first day, light 1 incense. Choose 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. These are the sacred gateway hours, where the old energy departs and new energy enters. Break the first coconut. Do not clean up. Let the shell remain where it falls. Sprinkle the coconut water all over yourself. Yes, be naked. Why? Because you were born into this world naked, and naked you will present yourself to the divine. No masks, no clothes, just truth. Sprinkle the water on your chest, your crown, your back, your feet. Say this: as this water is sweet, so shall my life become. As this water flows freely, so shall money flow to me. As this coconut breaks, so shall the barriers that hold me break forever. Now sit in silence for at least 7 minutes. Do not rush. Let the incense carry your intention. Speak what you desire. Do not beg. You are not a beggar. You are a co-creator. You command your birthright with faith. Day 2, repeat the ritual. New incense. New coconut. Again, sprinkle the water and let the shell remain. Again, speak your truth. But this time, go deeper. Speak not only about what you want, but who you are becoming. Say this: I am not chasing money. I am becoming magnetic to wealth. I am not chasing peace. I am becoming the vibration of peace. I do not beg for love. I walk in love and it finds me. Allow these words to ripple through your aura. Again, meditate. Feel the smoke rise. Feel your energy shift. Day 3, repeat. Third coconut. Third incense. But now you are building a grid. You are building momentum. You are becoming a frequency. Don't be surprised if you feel emotional. Don't be surprised if you dream intensely. You are being cleaned. You are being charged. Say this: I open the gates. I open the windows of heaven over my life. No curse can stay. No lack can remain. I am a generator of divine currency. Allow yourself to cry if tears come. These are sacred waters. Like the coconut's water, your tears carry truth. Then comes day 4. This is the day of sweeping. This is the day of exit. This is the day you release. But before you sweep, you light your final incense. You sit before the 3 coconut shells. You close your eyes for 12 minutes. In those 12 minutes, you call every blessing you wish. You speak in present tense. You visualize. You say, I have received. I am walking in abundance. I am dripping in favor. I am surrounded by wealth. I am guided by grace. Every energy of poverty, every spell of lack is broken now and forever. After that, sweep. Carefully, respectfully. Gather the shells. Gather every piece, place it in a bag. Do not let animals touch it. Do not let children touch it. This is sacred work. Take it to the garbage. As you walk, you say, all that blocked me is leaving. It is gone. It shall never return. Amen. Ace, Shalom, Namaste. Speak the names of every sacred tongue, for Spirit hears all names. Now what will happen next is not magic, it is alignment. Your aura will shift. Your spirit will rise. Your house will breathe. Money, opportunities, messages, people, favor will begin to find you. Do not doubt. Do not look for signs. Become the sign. This ritual has been passed down silently because those in power knew. If the poor ever remembered this secret, the system would collapse. The banks would lose power because money is not paper, it is spirit. And you are a divine vessel. Now that you have begun the ritual, let us go deeper into why it truly works and how the ancients used the same tools to unlock divine favor. You see, in every religion, there are keys. Keys not made of metal, but of intention, ritual, and energy. The coconut is one such key. The book of Psalms tells us, He anoints my head with oil, my cup runneth over. But what is the cup that runneth over? It is not a literal chalice. It is the inner container of your energy field. When you align yourself with divine sweetness, when you activate your sacred flow, your cup begins to overflow. The coconut is your cup. Its water is your spiritual oil. When it touches your skin, you anoint yourself. In Hindu tradition, before any sacred event, a coconut is offered to Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. The breaking of the coconut symbolizes the breaking of the ego and the release of divine blessings. The outer shell represents the hardened mind, and the sweet water within symbolizes purity of heart and intention. When you break it, you are declaring, I surrender. I am open. I am ready. In the Yoruba tradition, coconut shells are used in divination to communicate with the spirit world. In Caribbean voodoo, it is known that coconut water purifies a space faster than smoke. In Native American teachings, water is the first medicine because it holds memory and intention more powerfully than anything else. Do not forget this. Your words shape your water. Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese scientist, proved that water responds to words. When he spoke the word love to water molecules under a microscope, they formed beautiful crystals. When he said hate, the molecules distorted. So what happens when you speak words of wealth, healing, and gratitude into coconut water and pour it upon your sacred body? You are literally programming your aura with new vibrations. Day 1, you align with the energy of the North. North symbolizes grounding, the element of earth. It is your foundation. Speak of stability, home, long-lasting wealth. Say, I plant the seeds of riches. I anchor my destiny in fertile soil. I am unshakable. I am rooted. I am ready. Feel your feet connect to the ground. As you sprinkle the water, feel yourself reconnecting to Mother Earth. She remembers you. She does not forget her children. Day 2 is East. East is the direction of air, the mind, the beginning of all things. This is where the sun rises. This is the dawn of your new identity. Speak to the wind. Say, I think thoughts of wealth. I breathe in divine ideas. My mind is cleansed. My imagination is sharp. My destiny is unfolding like the morning sun. Let the incense smoke represent your breath. Let your thoughts rise into the air like prayers from the soul. Day 3 is South. This is the fire element. This is passion, desire, the burning away of what no longer serves. This is the forge where wealth is created. Speak boldly. I burn every poverty program. I ignite my soul's calling. I am the flame of favor. I am the fire of divine manifestation. As you sprinkle coconut water this day, you are quenching the old flames of struggle and igniting the sacred fire of creation. Be fierce. Be fearless. Day 4 is West. Water, emotion, intuition, the final release, the cleansing, the flow. Speak now like a river. I flow into my inheritance. I am clean. I am abundant. I am soft yet powerful. I receive with ease. I forgive. I release. I rise. After you sweep and throw away the shells, it is done. You have walked the 4 elements. You have activated the 4 gates. You have completed the ancient spiral. Now let's go deeper into the mystery of the number 4. The number 4 appears in every sacred system. In the Hebrew Kabbalah, there are 4 worlds: Atziluth, Bria, Yetzirah, and Asya, representing emanation, creation, formation, and action. In Christianity, there are 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, each representing a face of the divine. In Chinese philosophy, the number 4 represents balance and symmetry, the 4 directions, the 4 seasons, the 4 phases of the moon. But in African cosmology, particularly among the Dogon people of Mali, the number 4 represents completeness. The Dogon believe the universe is built on a spiral of 4s, and that every action taken within the 4 corners of ritual space calls upon the ancestors. That is why your ritual must happen in your room. That is why your voice must rise within the 4 corners of your sacred space. Chosen ones, this is not superstition. This is sacred physics. Your room is not just a place. It is a grid, a temple, a resonance chamber. Every emotion you've had there leaves a trace. Every visitor leaves a spiritual fingerprint. When you activate a coconut ritual inside it, you are sending vibrations into the very blueprint of your life. You are rewriting reality. Now let us speak of coconut itself again. It is not by accident that the coconut tree is called the tree of life in so many cultures. It can nourish, cleanse, build, and protect. The 3 eyes on every coconut align with your 3 primary chakras of divine activation: the root, foundation; the heart, love; and the 3rd eye, vision. When you hold a coconut and focus your intent, you are activating all 3. You are becoming the seed, the water, the fruit, the flame. Now remember this law: money is not earned, money is attracted. You can work 12 hours and remain poor, or speak with a line vibration for 12 minutes and open divine floodgates. Do not confuse busyness with blessedness. The ancients knew this. That's why they didn't run to jobs. They aligned with rituals. They communed with nature. They walked barefoot. They blessed their water. They chanted over their food. They didn't chase money. They drew it to themselves by being in tune with the earth. In the Gospel of Thomas, Yeshua says, "Split a piece of wood, and I am there. Lift the stone, and you will find me. This means the divine lives in nature, in the coconut, in the incense smoke, in your breath. In Islam, it is said, God is closer to you than your jugular vein, meaning your power is internal, not external. So when you break this coconut and whisper your wish, you are not asking a God in the clouds. You are activating the God within. In Buddhism, wealth is not just currency. It is merit. It is spiritual alignment. The more aligned you are, the more open your flow. In ancient African kingdoms, wealth was defined not only by gold, but by spiritual authority. The kings had rituals, secret ceremonies passed down, often involving natural elements. The coconut always present. For what better way to cleanse a crown than with the sacred waters of the divine? Now let us explore how this ritual connects to the energy centers within you. When you pour coconut water upon your head, you awaken the crown chakra. This is your direct link to source. You declare, I receive divine favor. When you touch it to your chest, you awaken the heart chakra. I am worthy of abundance. When you touch your belly, you activate the solar plexus. I am the generator of wealth. When you touch your feet, you ground yourself. I walk in divine direction. This is spiritual architecture. You are not just breaking coconuts. You are realigning your soul's temple. Now hear this, and hear it well. Never let a child eat from this coconut. Never let an animal touch it, not because it's bad, but because the energy you're releasing is personal. It is sacred. It must be disposed of completely. Why? Because after this ritual, that coconut no longer belongs to the world. It has absorbed what needed to leave you. It is a spiritual sponge. That's why you take it out. That's why you don't keep it. After the fourth day, begin to watch your life. You'll feel lighter. You'll dream more vividly. You'll get sudden ideas. You'll feel pulled toward things you ignored before. This is not a coincidence. It is the divine adjusting your reality. You must follow your intuition. Money may come through unexpected channels. Do not block it with disbelief. You may feel the need to clean your house, rearrange your furniture, start a new project. Follow these instincts. They are not random. They are signs of alignment. And now that the ritual is complete, keep your words clean. Do not speak lack. Do not curse your day. Do not say I'm broke. Do not say it's hard. Because the same mouth that blessed the coconut cannot now curse the harvest. You must remain in divine speech. Speak only what you wish to see. Guard your tongue like a holy altar. Say every day, money is energy. I attract it. It dances to my vibration. I am not chasing. I am commanding. From the beginning of time, human beings have been given access to tools, living instruments of transformation, and the coconut is among the most underestimated of them all. It has been touched by prophets, blessed by priestesses, used by sages, and honored by elemental spirits. In many parts of West Africa, it is believed that the coconut holds ancestral memory, that when you break it, you are not just accessing its water, you are unlocking wisdom coded within it since the beginning of Earth's creation. Among the Igbo, it is said that the water of the coconut never runs bitter, which means that goodness from divine source never spoils. This ritual, done with consciousness and reverence, brings sweetness back into your life, like a sacred echo calling everything good to return to you. The ancient Kemetic priests of Egypt understood this deeply. They spoke of the Sesen, the sacred lotus, but they also knew the palm tree and its fruits held power. In their secret rites, they bathed in oils made from coconut and date, believing it softened the aura and magnetized the Ka, the eternal soul essence. The Ka would not remain in places where the energy was dry, heavy, or bitter. But where sweetness existed, where water, incense, and natural scent merged, the Ka would rest and attract fortune. The coconut was not common, it was sacred. In Polynesian temples, the coconut is used to call forth spirits of guidance and clarity. Shamans would meditate with a bowl of coconut water under the moon and ask questions. The ripples in the water would reveal the answers. Do you see, beloved? We are not inventing rituals. We are remembering them. The ones who kept the real secrets never wrote them down. They whispered them to those who could see between the veils. That is you now. You are one of them. That's why you've made it this far into this message. Your spirit recognizes this. In the Torah, there are teachings not found in the surface text, but hidden in the Zohar. There we learn that the Shekinah, the feminine presence of God, rests where peace, order, and sacred intention dwell. When you anoint your body with water that has been spoken over, prayed upon, and blessed through nature, you draw the Shekinah to you. When she dwells with you, lack flees, struggle hides. Blessings walk through your door without knocking. In Islam, it is said in Surah Al-Baqarah that Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is within themselves. This is why speaking over the coconut water is so important. You are changing your inner climate. You are reprogramming your energetic DNA. You are not asking for money. You are declaring yourself as the vibration of wealth itself. This is what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, meant when he said, "Actions are by intention." Your ritual is your action. Your voice is your sword. Your coconut is your key. Among the indigenous Mayan elders, the coconut tree is called the sky ladder. They believe it connects earth to the heavens, that its roots go deep into sacred memory and its leaves touch divine light. When you break open a coconut, you are opening a doorway to spirit. This is why you must not laugh during this ritual. You must not speak carelessly. You are in the temple of all things, right in your bedroom. Now let's speak of the altar. Many ask, where should I place the broken coconut shells? After each day, leave them in the spot where the ritual was performed. That spot becomes your money altar. Do not let anyone disturb it. Do not clean around it. It is sacred ground. After the third day, your altar will be fully built. On the fourth day, when you sweep it all away, you are not throwing away coconut. You are discarding poverty. You are taking out limitation. That is why you must not leave the shells around after the fourth day. They are heavy now with the energy you've transferred. You must sweep with intention. You must walk to the garbage as if you are walking away from your old self. Say this in your heart as you walk. I am not this struggle. I am no longer this pain. I am returning to my throne. The energy grid inside your home has shifted by then. You may feel it. The air is different. You'll feel the space breathe. Your mirror may reflect more light. Your skin may glow. You may laugh without reason. This is alignment. This is the power of working with the elements. Do not underestimate what you've just done. Most people chase candles, oils, and words they don't understand, but you have worked with nature herself. You have walked the way of the ancestors, and now the final integration begins. You must now walk as though you have received. Every morning for the next 7 days after your ritual, wake up and say, I am money, I am peace, I am love, I am opportunity. Everything I need flows to me with ease. Touch your head, touch your heart, touch your belly, touch your feet. These are your sacred gates. Speak into them. Declare that your gates shall never be closed again. Say it, breathe it, live it. In your conversations, speak differently. No more complaints, no more gossip, no more words of defeat. Speak like royalty, move like someone who knows they are watched by unseen helpers. Because now, you are. Once you activate this coconut ritual, your ancestors begin to walk with you again. Spirits of prosperity recognize your vibration. Doors begin to open in places you haven't even knocked. And if someone asks you, what changed? You say, I remembered. Because that's all this really is. A remembrance of the laws that govern all things. You don't need a church for this. You don't need a temple. You are the church. You are the altar. You are the sacred vessel. The divine lives inside you. The spirits hear your voice. You are not far from power. You are made of it. So now what happens next? You continue to live with intention. You may be guided to clean your closet, rearrange your room, throw away old clothes, or open windows that have been shut. Do not ignore these urges. They are part of your transformation. Every physical shift mirrors a spiritual one. If you suddenly feel called to fast, do it. If you're pulled to write down your goals, do it. If you feel like dancing alone with music in the dark, do it. You are now in flow. If you have children, bless them with words, but do not involve them in the ritual. Let them feel your new energy, not touch the old shells. If you have pets, keep them away from the ritual space. Not out of fear, but out of respect. You are doing something the modern world has forgotten. You are shaping reality with energy, not effort. And what about money? It will come, but it may not fall from the sky. It may come as a new idea, a phone call, a message, a friend offering help, a job offer, or even a debt forgiven. You must be open. Do not say, "That's not what I wanted." Say, "Thank you, Spirit. I see the beginning." Gratitude accelerates the flow. The more you thank, the more you receive. Because the universe is generous to the grateful and invisible to the ungrateful. Once the ritual is complete, your work has not ended. The coconut was the key, but now the gate is open. What you do next determines how wide it remains. Money is not just paper or coin, it is frequency, and frequencies respond to rhythm. Every day has its own vibration. Every moon phase pulls on the waters inside your body. Remember, you are over 70% water. This means you are directly influenced by the moon, just like the ocean. The coconut, filled with water, was your first mirror. Now you must align your life with the flow of nature to remain in prosperity's current. This is where most people fail. They do the ritual, they feel the shift, but they fall back into chaos, not you. You will maintain the frequency. Start by understanding the lunar cycles. During the new moon, plant new seeds, both physical and spiritual. This is when you start new affirmations, begin new businesses, or set new intentions. During the waxing moon, amplify. Speak your desires louder. Take bold steps. Take action. This is your expansion phase. During the full moon, receive. Rest. Listen. Meditate. Let Spirit show you signs. This is when your downloads will come. And during the waning moon, release. Let go of what no longer aligns. Clean your home. End unfruitful partnerships. Clear out the clutter from your soul and your surroundings. When you move with this rhythm, your manifestations align with the divine pulse of the universe. Every major spiritual culture revered the moon. The Hebrews followed a lunar calendar. The Islamic months begin with the sighting of the crescent. The Hindus time their holy days with moon phases. The Mayans built their pyramids according to lunar geometry. The ancestors knew, manifesting without understanding timing is like planting seeds during winter. The soil is not the problem, the season is. So now that you've broken your 3 coconuts, swept the shell, and spoken your command, begin your 7-day prosperity alignment. Wake at the same hour you did your ritual. If you did it at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m., rise and revisit that sacred hour. You will use this time to affirm and visualize. Light incense again, not to call energy, but to sustain it. Say, the portal is still open. I walk through it every day. I do not chase. I magnetize. Your room will become your frequency chamber. You will sit, visualize your desires already done, and breathe in the scent of your chosen incense. If you choose sandalwood, speak of purification. If frankincense, speak of kingship. If lavender, speak of peace. Choose your smoke with intention. Now let us speak of your body. You are the most powerful altar. After the ritual, you must care for your vessel. Eat fruits. Drink water with lemon or mint. Speak to your food before you eat. Say, you are nourishing wealth in me. Every bite should be blessed. Every sip should be sacred. Your body is now attuned to higher energies, and lower foods will disrupt the flow. Avoid anger. Avoid gossip. Avoid noise. Play spiritual music. Clean with essential oils. Make every day feel like you are living inside a temple, because you are. You are the living temple of the divine. Now I want to reveal something hidden. The coconut and the tree of life are deeply connected. In the Kabbalistic tree of life, there are 10 sephirot, 10 emanations of divine light. They form a sacred diagram that maps the soul's journey to enlightenment in divine manifestation. The coconut, when viewed from the top, mirrors this design. Its 3 eyes represent the upper triad, Keter, divine crown, Chokmah, wisdom, and Binah, understanding. The body of the coconut represents the middle path, compassion, beauty, and strength. The water inside represents Yesod, the foundation, the subconscious realm that holds the power of manifestation. And the final Sephirot, Malkuth, the kingdom, is you. It is the physical realm. When you break the coconut and pour its water on yourself, you are symbolically descending the tree of life, bringing heaven to earth. You are manifesting spirit into form. You are becoming the bridge. This is not metaphor. This is sacred geometry. The ancients encoded their wisdom into natural elements: the fruit, the flame, the smoke, the sound. Your ritual is not random. It is divine math. Every step, every direction, every corner you faced was part of an equation older than time. Now the final phase, locking in your wealth. After your 7-day alignment, take a blank page and write a letter to your future self. Date it 1 year from today. Begin the letter with, "I am so proud of you." Speak as if everything has already happened. I see how you built your business. I see how your bank account grew. I see how peace became your default. I see how you walked into rooms like a queen, like a king, like a chosen one. Write with emotion. Let your spirit move the pen. Then fold that letter and place it under your bed or somewhere sacred. Do not read it again until the date arrives. You are planting a time-activated seed. Then write down 7 affirmations, place them in your room, or repeat them every morning. Let these be your guide. 1. I am the vibration of wealth. It flows to me freely. 2. My room is a magnet for prosperity and peace. 3. Money recognizes my energy and follows my frequency. 4. I am one with the abundance of the universe. 5. Everyday opportunities find me with ease. 6. I am no longer chasing, I am embodying. 7. The God within me provides endlessly. You see, the coconut ritual is more than attraction. It is protection, it is restoration, it is a resetting of your energetic signature. Just as a house that is painted feels new, your soul now carries a fresh color, one that the spirit world can see. No longer are you walking as a wounded child. You are now marked as an awakened soul. And when you are marked, forces of darkness recognize it. They cannot enter. They cannot confuse. They cannot feed. The coconut water has sealed your aura. The incense has cloaked your energy. You are now radiating such purity, such divine presence, that only those meant for your highest good will remain. Watch your phone. Watch your friends. Watch your spirit. You will start to feel the need to walk away from some people. Do not resist it. The ritual is doing its final cleansing. And your dreams? Yes, they will shift. Some of you will begin to dream of oceans, rivers, floods, or rainfall. These are signs. Water in dreams is purification. Some of you will see ancestors. Some will dream of receiving gifts, keys, or gold. These are confirmations. If you see fire, do not fear. You are being burned clean. If you dream of your childhood home, your soul is revisiting root patterns and healing them. And if you dream of flying, you have entered freedom. Do not ignore these messages. Write them down. Speak to them. They are echoes from the invisible realm letting you know the gates have opened. And the gates we speak of are not just symbolic. Around the earth, in every sacred place, from the Ashanti shrines in Ghana to the Mayan pyramids of Tikal, from the mountain temples of Tibet to the sacred groves of Benin, from the vortex points of Sedona to the Nile temples of Kemet, the same energy flows. The energy of remembering. The coconut connects to all these places because it grows where the sun kisses the land and the ocean speaks to the shore. And that's what you are now, a sacred tree, rooted in earth, reaching toward heaven, bearing fruit that nourishes generations. In mystic Christianity, there are references to anointing with sacred oil, the oil used to consecrate kings, prophets, and priests. But few knew that before olive oil, in some early traditions, coconut oil was used in the East to soften the body before burial and to bless the living. The 3 eyes of the coconut were seen to represent the eyes of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, watching, guiding, protecting. In Shintoism, purification is key. And what is more purifying than water spoken over with divine intent? The coconut ritual echoes these global faiths because truth is not religion-specific. It is universal. Spirit speaks all languages. Now hear this. The ritual was just the beginning. You are being called to a new lifestyle, a life where you no longer survive. You create, you magnetize, you command. Do not go back to speaking like a victim. Do not go back to shrinking. Do not go back to begging for attention, love, or money. You are the source now. You are the flow. And this is your divine reminder. God does not drop money from heaven. God flows money through the vibration you carry. This is why the ritual works, because it tunes your energy to a frequency where money lives. You no longer need to beg. You speak. You no longer need to chase. You attract. You no longer need to explain. You embody. You are the walking temple, the speaking prayer, the breathing wealth. You are now a walking altar of prosperity. People will feel it. Some will love you for it. Some will resist it. Some will hate it. But your energy is no longer for approval. It is for impact. And when the days come where you feel weak, return to your ritual. It does not need to be repeated often. But when your spirit feels heavy, go get the coconuts, light the incense, and remember your power. You are never without tools. Spirit always provides. And if you ever feel alone, read this message again. Let every sentence reactivate the code within you. Let every word remind you, you are chosen, and the chosen never lose. Now I invite you to speak this one final affirmation, a sacred seal to close the ritual. Whisper it, cry it, shout it if you must. Let the walls hear you. Let the heavens witness it. I am the wealth of my bloodline. I am the first light after centuries of sleep. I walk with spirits of greatness. I carry the codes of kings. I release all fear. I activate divine flow. Money is drawn to me. Goodness chases me. Blessings rest upon me. I am the fruit of sacred prayers. I am the child of light. I am free. I am rich. I am ready. So shall it be. A's. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. And it is done. Now take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the ancestors nodding. Feel your aura glowing. Feel your hands buzzing. This is not just emotion. This is confirmation. You are now the living scroll, the walking miracle, the master of energy, the keeper of the ancient flame. Do not hide your light. Do not forget what you've done. And do not walk as if you are ordinary ever again. Chosen one, you've remembered, and nothing will ever be the same.